directory structure of React.js project. Okay, first open your React project. Okay, where we create our React project name my f. Okay, then go to your this path, then select Ctrl A, then cmd, then open your cmd, then cd to your myf. Okay, then npm start to start our server. Okay, it will open our server. So I have already made something change here. Okay, then go to your project directory, then you will find here node modules, public, src, then four other files. Then open these files in your Visual Studio Code that I have already opened this. Okay, this is your my app. Then close this. Okay, if you load your project into your Visual Studio Code, then you will get node modules, public, src, then four other files. Okay, first go to your first folder, that is node modules. Okay, node modules means it contains all packages and dependency that are installed for your package. Okay, for your project. Okay, here it contains lots of packages that are necessary for our project. Okay, it contains react dom and react script. Okay, all the things are installed here in the node modules. Okay, then next one is public. Okay, public folder. I will tell something about a public folder. Public folder means of a folder which was not pursued by a webpack. If you put any file in the public folder, then it will not be pursued by a webpack. Okay, as webpack only read file inside a src folder. Okay, webpack only read the file inside this src folder. Okay, then what is the importance of this public folder? Okay, public folder, you need a file. If you need a file with a specific name, okay, like this favicon, like this specific name, if you want a file with a specific name in a build output such as manifest.webminifest. Okay, then next one importance is, if you have 1000 and more than 1000 images for your project or app. Okay, if you put all the files, all the images in src folder, then you must import all and each and every images by the url. Okay, that is not a common task. Okay, it is very difficult to import each and every image in your project. Okay, so for the convenience, we put all the images in the public folder, then we will dynamically reference their paths. Okay, some library may not be compatible with webpack. Okay, some library may not be incompatible with webpack. So if you put those files in the public folder, then webpack does not touch that files. Okay, this is the public folder. Okay, definition. Then let's go to your public folder. Then you will get here favic.icon. Okay, favic.icon. this is a favic for your websites. Okay, this file is a favic file for your websites. Okay, here index.html, this is a common html file. Okay, this file holds the html templates. Okay, this file holds the html templates for our app. Okay, then next two are logos. Okay, that are images. Okay, then manifest.json. Okay, manifest JSON provides metadata. Okay, metadata of these files. Okay, these metadatas. Okay, metadata use when your web is installed on a user's mobile device or desktops. Okay, then robots.txt, it is a file, it is a text file. Okay, not more than that. Okay, then let's move to the src, that is the important, that are the main file of a project. Okay, here it contains lots of files, that is app.css. Okay, it is a it is a css file related to app.jss, but they are all are the global. Okay, they are global created css. Okay, then next one is app.js, it's a parent component of your react app. Okay, it is a parent component of react app. I have changes here. Okay, delete some parts and then create this h1 h1 adding one. Okay, that is I am a react. Okay, then next one is app.test.js, it is a test environment. Okay, where we can create we can test our project. Okay, project environment. Okay, then next one is index.css, it is a css file related to index.js, but it's a global created. Okay, it is globally created. Okay, next one is index.js. Index.js is the javascript entry point. Okay, it is the entry point for a javascript. Okay, then logo.svg, okay, is a react logo file. Okay, it is a react logo file. Service worker.js, it helps to accept a website office. Okay, it helps to accept website office. Okay, it is a different component which was installed by our npm package. Okay, npm, but it is not necessary for us. Okay, so leave as it is. Okay, or ignore that file. Okay, then next one is setup test. Okay, you can set up your test purpose. Okay, set up your application for your test purpose. Okay, then git ignore. Okay, it is a important concept. Okay, git ignore, it is used when you want ignore git push. Okay, if you want to ignore the git push, then you use this file. Okay, git ignore. Here in the project file, their node modules, we install lots of packages. Okay, they contains a large amount of data. Okay, and difficult to transfer or share files. Okay, so that we use git ignore to ignore these node modules. Okay, so that we can share these simple files. Okay, this is the importance of this git ignore. Then package.json, package.json means it contains all the dependency mentioned in the file. Okay, like this script here, react 16.13.1, react dom 16.13.1, react script. Okay, it contains all the dependencies. Okay, package dash log.json. Okay, it is a version control of a json file. Okay, this package json file, it is a version control. Okay, it contains all the version and resolve and integrity dependencies. Okay, it contains all this file. Okay, then next one is readme.md, it is a readme file. Okay, we can get some nodes in this file. Okay, this is all about the dictionary structure of directory structure of react project. Okay, then I have changes some changes here in the index.js. Okay, index.js, app.js. Okay, here I add this file. Okay, this line, so that you can see here, hi, I am react. Okay, I remove some logos here. Okay, like react logos, so that here we can get any logos. Okay, then I can add one line. Okay, paragraph. This is all about the react project directory. Okay, then save this file. Don't miss to save your file. Okay, then oh, it is failed to compile. Okay, fee is not defined in React model. Okay, paragraph. Oh, paragraph aren't used. Okay, okay, you can get here. In this file here I use this h1 tag and this small line. Okay, this is looks like a HTML file, but really they aren't. Okay, they are a JSX file. Okay, JSX file. Okay, it looks like same as HTML, but it's on the HTML. Here we use here class, then capital name. Okay, in the HTML file we use class only, but here we use name also and capital. Okay, we'll learn about this JSX in a later lecture. Okay, this is all about today.